At that moment, the door behind us burst open. 12 guards with vicious dogs were standing there. The next instant, the dogs were hurtling towards us, all bare teeth and dripping jaws. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Sebastian take a step backward. No! I screamed. Now, at that moment when he was telling the helicopter should have reached here by now, it should be faster, then I heard a door open behind us. I looked back. There are several people with several dogs with them. However, the dogs, they were snarling. And when they were doing so, the tongue is coming out. And through the tongue, this, what we can say, saliva is dripping and dripping jaws. Right? So, they were there. Suddenly, some of the dogs were loosened and they were hurtling. Hurtling means what? To come speedily. That is called hurtling. The dogs are coming. That is called hurtling. The dogs run like that, no? You have seen it. So, all bare teeth and dripping jaws, I already explained. Out of the corner of my eye, I have seen like this. Here is Sebastian, and out of the corner I have seen what he is doing. He is stepping behind. And I had to shout, no! But it was too late. The boy had slipped and was tumbling back through the air down to the concrete below. From that height, the boy, when he has taken a step back, he was not knowing that there is no place over there to put a step, and so he slipped. He had fallen down, and I looked down. What is there? It is a concrete floor there. Gone. Died. There is no question of rescuing. That way decided. Right? Game over. At that, the game also got over. As I removed my visa, I looked in the printer tray. Yeah, there should be some message, no? Earlier also there was a message. Now also I am expecting a message, and I removed this visa, right? And I am just seeing into the printer tray. This time it was empty. The printer is not at all working and the tray is empty now. I felt really bad. Oh, what would have happened to Sebastian? I don't know. Right? So I felt very bad about it. I had failed Sebastian. Yeah, I promised him that I would rescue him, but now I failed. That way, some kind of a remorse, right, that had occurred into him. Say, I could not save him. A very simple thing. I had not done it. That way, I was just cursing myself. Right? I had failed the game. Again, in the game also I failed. It was only later, when the scenes began to fade in my memory, that it occurred to me that Sebastian Sulch was the game. Oh. Array, it is the Sebastian Sulch. The game's name is that. Wherever I go, enter into the game, no, he is there. Means I am playing with him. It is only game, it is not a real thing. I need not to bother. That way, he just soothed himself, pacified himself. He got a grief, a good amount of grief he got. But again, he could able to soothe himself, pacify himself. Right? Because it is a game. Sebastian Sulch is a game. Strangely, although I went back to Wild West, Dragon Quest and Jailbreak after that, I never met up with Sebastian again. Once again, I played all the 3 games. Many times I did it, but never I found Sebastian in that area. Right? It is a very strange thing, but I did not think much about it. Then yesterday I had from Sebastian in the printed tray was a sheet of paper. Can we have one last try? It said. I think the helicopter was the right idea. There's got to be some kind of an accident. Go into war zone. If this doesn't work, I won't bother you again. Cheers, Seb. After several days, I am getting one more message in the printer tray. It is once again from Sebastian. What it was? It was a request. Let us once again try. It is a very good idea, helicopter, but I think somewhere something failed. Anyway, let us have one more try, and further I will not be bothering you much. It would be the last trial. I have seen this. And now, what is the game suggested? War zone. So, I couldn't tell which war zone we were in. It was a city somewhere. The tall buildings were windowless and riddled with holes. Machine gun fire raked the sky. Walls tumbled. Bombs exploded. All I knew was that Sebastian and I had to make it to that helicopter in one piece. Now, what is the war zone? I entered into the war zone play. But where the war is being, that is the war is being warred, played or being done, I don't know the place. War is being fought, I do not know the place. But I have seen all the windows and all the walls were riddled with the bullet marks. There were many marks over there. Bombs were being bombarded. Tankers were also being put. And everything was there as if it is a war. Right? And the tall buildings were windowless and riddled. Riddled means there were holes on the walls. Why holes? Because the bullets. Right? And with holes, machine gun fire raked the sky. Machine gun, it was going on the sound, and the sound was reverberating between the earth and the sky. That is called raked. And walls stumbled. There is a wall, and there was a, what we call the bullets were going dun dun dun, and it has fallen. Or bombarded, it has fallen. Or a tanker has collapsed it. Whatsoever, the walls are falling. Bombs exploded. All I knew was that Sebastian and myself should reach the helicopter in one piece. That means what? I should not lose my hand, or my leg, or his hand should not be lost. But we have to make to the helicopter. That means make to the helicopter means we have to run and catch the helicopter. We ran across a no man's land of rubble and smoke. No man's land means what? Now, war-torn city. There are no survivors, right? And the houses collapsed. That kind of a place is called as no man's land. Nobody claims that because it is a war-torn one, right? And in that war-torn place, we are running, jumping over the rubbles, jumping over the collapsed houses, and we are running. So, rubble and smoke, dodging sniper fire. Sniper, the person, you must have seen snipers, that means having the black coverage all over the body, and he will be hiding himself somewhere, and from that hideout he will be just firing. That kind of fellow is called a sniper, right? And bullets were coming from the snipers, and we are dodging for it, and we are running. Means it is really a very heroic scene, and he is going to kill us, but we have to escape from that bullets, right? So, snipers fire. At the far end, we went through a door in a wall. At the far end, there is a wall and there is a door, and it is only escape, and we have gone through the door. And what happened there? In a wall, the helicopter was on the ground waiting for our arrival. The helicopter is there. It is waiting for our arrival. So, we started to run, but the tank fire sent us scuttling back to the wall. We started running, meanwhile there is a tank, and it started firing, and again we have to go back to the wall. Take the shelter of the wall. Scuttle to the wall means to take the shelter behind the wall. A jeep, Sebastian shouted to me, and nodded at a vehicle parked by the road. Oh, there is a jeep over there, you see. We can catch it. right? When he has shown me, I have seen, yes, there is a jeep standing there waiting for us.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.